Hey everybody, welcome to Illuminatress Tarot. My name is Anye, and I welcome you into this space, this co-creative space with myself and the Most High, and my spirit guides, my spirit guardians of the most benevolent, elevated order, as well as my ancestors. And on this channel and in this space, my intention is to illuminate for you. That's what my name is, Illuminatress Tarot, and I chose that name because my goal and my intention and my hope is to be able to cultivate this space and create a space in which you are able to receive clarity on things in your life that you are trying to become more clear on, and also feel safe to receive the guidance that you are given in this space. I will allow myself to be a channel and a vessel for the Holy Spirit, the Most High One, to move through and offer insight to those who are seeking it. And my hope is that you all take this insight and take the information and are able to utilize it in your life in a way that is going to help you in your evolution, in your expansion of your internal landscape, your inner garden, and that you're able to plant seeds that grow fruit and come to fruition in the way that you really hope to, and for you to live the life that you deserve, and that we live for us all to live the lives that we deserve to live. So this is my first video, and this is gonna be a pick a pile. I'm really excited. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but this feels different. Like, I usually do videos that I plan out ahead of time, and this is much more off the cuff, which I like, because I feel like I'm gonna be able to get into more of a groove of letting myself just be myself, which I am very excited to be able to do, and not, have pre-written out points and everything, which can be kind of stressful. So welcome. Get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself a little drink, get yourself a little moke if that's what you into, and I hope that you're able to get something from this reading. And I'm going to be doing a pick a pile. Like I said, this pick a pile will be centered around how you may be blocking your blessings. How is it that the way that you're showing up in relationships, the way you're showing up in your self-care, or maybe the lack thereof, your thought patterns, your action patterns, actions you need to take, things you need to remove from your patterns or your day-to-day thing. How are you blocking your blessings currently in this season of your life? That is what this pick a pile is going to be about, okay? And I'm going to show you the objects. I was going to do cards, and then I was like, no. I'm taking inspiration from one of my current favorite YouTubers, Haley Official Fairy. I forget her name, but she's fucking hilarious. I'll put her channel down below in the link, in the description box, because she cracks me the fuck up. If you want a good laugh, but also want to watch someone go through their healing journey in a way that feels so raw and genuine, and also showing the balance that you can strike when you're going through a healing or spiritual journey, then please do check out Haley's channel. I'll put it down below. And I thank her. I thank you so much, Haley, for sharing your life and also just sharing your journey, because it's been very beneficial for me to watch someone go through their journey. And I'm always thankful to see people who are able to share their life in such a way. So let's move into the pick a pile. So we have 3 different piles, 3 different objects, okay? So I'm gonna show them in the camera a little bit closer. I'll bring them to the camera, and then I will pick out, I will start with one of this oracle, I'm trying to make sure, I'm telling you it's off the cuff. So I'll be doing the oracle of 7 energies. I don't know if it's backwards in the camera. It's backwards from what I see. I don't know if it'll be the right way around when I edit, but I'll do that. I'll pick a card from there, and then I will do my tarot, and at the very end I will be picking out 2, either 1 or 2. I'm not really sure. I think the microphone just probably was loud. I'm sorry, y'all. One of these 2 decks, I'll be picking out one of these 2. Okay, so these are the 2 decks that I'll be using at the end of the reading to, like, there you go, to wrap up, to bring the reading to a close. Put a period on the end of the sentence, as one of my favorite tarot teachers says. So here are the 3 piles. We have this beautiful woman. Let me cover up my face. There she is in all of her gorgeousness. Pile number 1, if she resonates with you, you will be pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have a gorgeous butterfly. Pile number 2, here she is, beautiful, flutter, flutter, flutter. All right, and then pile number 3, candlestick, real sexy and shit, you know, she real sexy or whatever. That's pile number 3. So I'm gonna put them up for you. Let me get them on a little board. Try to stand them up so that you can see all 3 in one foul swoop. Okay. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the butterfly as much, but I'll stand it up against. Yeah, I'm gonna stand it up against those so you can see it. Ready? Hold steady for me, baby. These are all 3 of them, okay? All 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these are the piles. Alrighty. Let's start with pile number 1, shall we? If you chose the gorgeous earth goddess, that's what I'll call her. The earth goddess, that's what made me pick her up in the store when I purchased her. She's the earth goddess. So if you chose her, you are pile number 1. Let's get started with your first message from the Oracle of 7 Energies deck. Give a little shuffle. Y'all, I'm like actually so excited right now. I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited, man. Like, so excited to be doing this reading for y'all. I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all was able to get y'all little drink and get prepared. I always do 3 shuffles. That's just how I do it, mind, body, spirit, so that we're encompassing all of the parts of the self. And I ask the Holy Spirit to guide this reading, to cover us all in this entire space, and also the person that is receiving this reading, to cover them in pure golden white light. We reject and push away and block out all negative energies, all negative entities from all spaces, time, and dimensions. And we thank you so much for the sacred space, God. Thank you so much for bringing us here. Thank you so much for us being able to commune in this way. Thank you for using me as a channel to offer the spiritual guidance to those who are open and ready to receive it. Guide my words, guide my heart, guide my mind, guide my spirit. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And so it is. All right. That prayer was for all of us. I probably should do that. And I'd say I pray for all of it. I should have said that, done that beforehand, but my bad. This is my first time. I'm going to let it be. Spirit know my heart. Spirit be knowing. Okay. Spirit know. I'm doing this and I'm showing up in service. And I'm going to keep my eye moving forward. Okay. So, Spirit, how is pile number 1 blocking their blessings currently? Please provide guidance as to how they are blocking their blessings, and let us provide insight to them and offer support and clarity on how they may be able to work on their own behalf and become their ally rather than working as their own opponent. This part be getting messy, y'all. I'll be like, I don't know. I'm going to do 3 shuffles. This is the second one. Because if nothing pops out, I just do 3. That's what I'm going to do. Because cards don't always fly out. Okay. So I'll take the top card off the top. We have a merry motive. A merry motive. Can y'all see that? It's pretty. It's like a clothing line and like a fire. It's like a hole in the ground. Wow. This is about exploration. And the clothing line, from what I'm seeing, it feels like this is very day to day. This is very day-to-day. Monotony in a way, but creating, you see how there's a hole in the ground outside underneath the clothing line? This could be an auric field around a person doing a very everyday chores, very everyday life kind of things. Let's get some tarot too. And there's a forest beyond it. So either it's about doing everyday chores but making it beautiful and making the mundane magical, or it could be about moving beyond, like moving into the unknown spaces. Or really, it looks like to me letting your everyday mundane things become a portal to like beautiful moments and to more than you think they could be. But I'm gonna do some tarot and see. But what I'm getting from that is that it's definitely something to do. It seems like they're just mundane. Like it's like this is just like a regular day, but you're letting yourself be carried away in those things in the best way, and not in a way that you're escaping, but you're letting yourself make everyday experiences beautiful. Okay? And maybe that's something that you're not allowing yourself to do, is making is not allowing yourself to make everyday experiences beautiful. Can we clarify with some tarot spirit? What is a merry motive? How can pile one? Get one more. So we got the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. Okay, that goes about right. All right. So we got the Page of Wands. We have the Page of Wands, and we have the Seven of Cups with a merry motive. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. My ring light is drawing right now. I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. Okay. And then underneath that, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about journeying. This is definitely about being able to move forward in spite of the things you have to do in life. This is what I'm seeing. Because, and this is the results. I think that the Seven of Cups is the results. Like what would happen if you were to let yourself use your imagination, because a lot of the times the Seven of Cups it can be like you have so many options, you're very confused, but what I see it as right now is they're in the clouds. Okay, these cups are in the clouds. This person is kind of blacked out and the cups are in the clouds. So this can be like they might be imagining and like really thinking of all the options that they could possibly have and the things they could possibly do and all of the options available to them, and they could have a really big motive for that. Like their motive could be to like make it so that they are able to traverse the path that they want to traverse on. That's what that I see in this card. So for you, it may be with the Page of Wands, it may be that what's blocking your blessing is you not allowing yourself to imagine a life that's different for yourself, and to not, Wands being fire and passion and action, take action on things that you really want to do in your life. Because of the mundanity, I don't know, because of the everyday things that you experience, because maybe you feel so shackled, like this clothing line, it's like you feel so shackled by these things. You feel so shackled by the everyday things, right? And you don't see that there could be this portal, this beautiful experience awaiting you if you were to be open to it, or see it, or see the portals in the everyday. Right? See all the possibilities available to you. Right? So you may be blocking your blessings by being like, all you see is the clothing line. All you see is the things that are in front of you, and not, you may not be able to glean the beauty and the opportunity for you to step into your passions, even with the mundanity of life, right? You may not feel as though you have the ability to step into this because of all the things you have to do, right? And it also may feel like in this hole in the ground, may be you feeling like you're sinking, like you're being sucked in to all of the things, like that hole in the ground right there. You see that hole that's in the ground? Yeah, that means it's going in and out. There it is. That hole right there. It may be that you feel like you're sinking in a hole of just a hole of life, a hole of all the things that you have to do. And I can relate to this. As a parent, I can absolutely relate to you, hun. I can absolutely relate to you. Because the mundane can feel so suffocating. It can feel like, goddamn, could I like do something different? Like, can we get some zhuzh in here? Can we get some variety, right? Not recognizing that there is a variety, even in the mundane moments, and more so it's about your perception, right? Because this is also different perceptions, and that's not even just options, but the different perceptions of things. 7 different cups, 7 different ways of seeing what is available, but more so multiple different ways, the ways that you're able to perceive things, right? The way that how powerful your perception is, and being able to be like, this is not a pit. This hole in the ground is not a pit, love. It is not a pit of despair and agony and boredom and mundanity and redundancy. It is a portal to places that you have no idea. You have no idea what you could experience if you let yourself be creative, right? And also be open to all the perceptions, all the different ways that you could perceive this moment, right? Use your mind as a tool of creation rather than a tool of destruction, destroying your joy and destroying your right to enjoy your life, right? And this Page of Wands being very much, taking your passions and being ready to use them in a way that is going to create abundance for you, whether it's spiritual abundance. And you're using this 7 of Pentacles. He has manifested all of this abundance in the material world, but you have to put in the action. And he had to put in the action to get here. Okay, he had to put in the action to get to here. Okay, you will have to put in the action to get there. And this is not an excuse for you not to do that. Mundane life, right? And it says a merry motive because it's doing these mundane things merrily, knowing that this is not all that is your life. It may look like it's just folding laundry. It may look like it's just doing dishes. It may look like it's just changing diapers. It may look like it's just drop off and pick up, but it's so much more than that. What about the spaces in between? What about the spaces in between, right? There is opportunity everywhere, right? And being able to perceive that in your reality, right? So let's pull another clarifier for, I'm trying to, which one? I think I'm gonna pull a clarifier for the Page of Wands. What do I need to know about do I pull that? I guess I should I take that? I don't know. That does kind of go along with it. I always get confused if it doesn't fully fall out. I'm like, oh no. I think I might just go with that one, but we'll see if any more come out. Okay, that was it. Okay, I wanted to make sure, y'all. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, look at this hand, right? Offering up this new thing, this new opportunity in the 3D. And this can be, and Pentacles are usually material abundance, right? Being able to create abundance in the areas that you find to be barren. And look behind, look in the back. So this is this luscious this luscious garden in the front, but look through this archway. That's barren land that has not yet been cultivated. It has not yet been seeded and sowed, right? And tilled. That land has not been tilled or cultivated. No seeds have been planted on it just yet, right? This is saying there's an opportunity for you to do that. You can do, this is an opportunity. This mundane moment could be an opportunity if you let it be. If you take what Spirit is offering you to you in that moment, if you take what Spirit is offering to you in the moment that you're in, if you take what may seem like something so trivial and so frivolous and just run of the mill, could be an opportunity that you are not seeing, and it may be right in front of your face. But because you're perceiving this hole in the ground, this experience that you're having, you're perceiving this, your everyday life and the things you have to do as a pit of whatever agonizing boredom and just redundancy that you feel like you can't escape. Because you're perceiving it that way, you can't see this. You can't see the Ace of Pentacles right in front of you. The thing that Spirit's offering to you, that your ancestors are offering to you, that your spirit guides are offering to you and trying to guide you toward grasping in order to get to that Seven of Pentacles. I put that back in the deck. I'm not sure where it went, but y'all saw it already. That Seven of Pentacles, right? And so honestly, it's basically your perception, it seems, for you, pile one. How you're blocking your blessings is not being able to see what is being offered to you in the day-to-day. What is available to you right now, in this moment, while you're folding laundry, while you're doing dishes. Could you be listening to an audiobook about the topic that you're trying to start a business about? When your child is napping, could you, or you know, they're at school, could you do a workout, get your blood flowing, get into your body more, feel more empowered and in your skin, so that you feel more empowered in the outside of that to take action in other ways? Could you use the little pockets of time that you have to create a peaceful experience for yourself, rather than sit there and ruminate over all the things you have to do next? Right? Could you use those pockets of peace to your advantage? Use these pockets of peace as opportunities. Create, imagine, jot down some ideas for what you have in your brain. Right? Mine your business. Mine your mind for all the things and all the treasures that are there. All the information that is there and available to you. But you have to do that. You have to take the opportunity and use that fire, that passion, to move in that direction. And it may be new, because the page is very new. I don't really know what to do with this passion. I don't really know what to do with this this fire I have. But you don't want to use it to the point where you look at this as a pit. That passion could be turned into perceiving this as a portal. That hole in the ground is a portal. And that path is full of opportunity. That path, but you only get one step. Spirit only illuminates one step at a time. The ahead of this, that path is pretty, it's not the clearest. It's not the clearest, but it is there and it's available, right? And you're able to walk it, and you may not be able to see so much every single step in front of you, but the opportunity is there should you take a step toward perceiving the opportunities and allowing yourself to step into them, rather than being stagnant and stuck, right? And not allowing yourself to take the opportunity available to you to cultivate the land, to cultivate and expand your landscape, expand what's already available to you. You may have a beautiful family. You might have a beautiful, already have a business, but you want to expand it. You might have a beautiful, just so many ideas, right? And you don't know how to plant those seeds. And you're seeing everything in front of you as an obstacle rather than an opportunity. They are not obstacles, they are opportunities, and you have fire within you, and you can take that fire and that passion and that awareness of your gifts and your abilities and move in a direction that is allowing you to make something from this. This is an opportunity. The present moment, honestly, it's the present moment. The present moment is an opportunity, depending on how you perceive it. And there are multiple perceptions that you can have. Multiple perceptions that you can have. And not all of them are going to lead you. And some of them are going to lead you to where you feel joyous and light and alive and abundant and light on your feet and quick-witted and capable, while others are going to make you feel as though you are trapped, right? They're going to make you feel as though there's nowhere for you to go, that you're stuck, and that this will forever be your reality. You won't ever have anything differently, right? However, there is opportunity for you everywhere, and you get to perceive it that way. And then also, if it is that you feel trapped by a person, by a thing, this is also within your right to use the fire and the passion within you to remove that which is in your way. Remove that which is standing in your path toward. Sorry, my camera died. my camera ran out of storage. My bad. Okay, we're back. So, and then this interrupts my channel when that happens. So, basically, not allowing any person or thing to be bigger than you. Not allowing it to be an excuse. Nothing is allowed to stop you from living the life that you deserve to live. Okay? And that passion and that fire inside of you, you are allowed to use it in whatever way you want. Either you burn yourself up using that fire from the inside out, right? Or you use that shit to burn and forge a path forward. You have options. It's which one do you want to do? Which path do you want to take? Okay? It's up to you. It's up to you, baby boo. What you gonna do? Okay? So, pile number 1, we're gonna close you out with, I think this one was we're going to use the Divine Feminine Oracle. Whether you are a female or a male, we all have divine. If your gender is female or male, either they, them, we are non-binary. We welcome all of them over here in this space. But either way, this Divine Feminine energy is within all of us. Okay? And so I'm going to pick a card from this Divine Feminine Oracle deck. And now this will top off your reading. And this will be the message I leave you with for pile number 1. How you are blocking your blessings. So basically, pile number 1, nothing is an excuse. Not even the mundanity. There is magic in the mundane. Should you choose to see it. Should you choose to seek it. Should you be open to receive it. Okay? Okay, so let's choose this Spirit. Can you give us a final message for pile number 1? Oh, that was fast AF. Okay. Should I let that be that? I think I should just take one. You're like, okay, take what I gave you. All right, we have Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Ooh, curiosity breeds compassion. How I am perceiving this is recognizing suffering in order to release it. This hole, this pit thing, this hole in the ground is a pit of despair. I'm suffering. My life sucks. All I have to do is shit with my kids or shit for school and work and blah, 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 blah. That is self-imposed suffering. And I've been there. I still be doing that shit. And I have to pull myself up out of that perception out of that perception and choose one of the ones that feel good, the ones that create opportunity and no longer perpetuate the suffering. Release it. Recognize the suffering in order to release it. Where are you allowing yourself to bypass the opportunities being given to you on a day-to-day basis and creating your own suffering? Because you don't have to do that. It doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. Okay? You have opportunities galore, and you have the ability to take that passion within you, to pursue that which you want to pursue, to step onto the path you want to step onto, and to live the life that feels so resonant with you. And yes, you can still have a day-to-day, run-of-the-mill things that you do so that you can maintain that foundation that's necessary. Where is it? Yeah, it's necessary for you to keep your life going and for your life to feel stable and secure. But you can also, there's so many opportunities available to you. So many in the present moment. If you are open to seeing them, you do not recognize where you are creating your own suffering and release that shit. Okay? Be your own best friend. Be your ally, not your opponent. Okay? That's what I have for you, pile number 1. And I hope that this supported you and offered you something. Please comment down below if it did. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye. All right, pile number 2. Welcome to your pick a pile reading. If you chose the beautiful, beautiful butterfly, this is for y'all. Okay, I am reshuffling said deck. Ooh, the bottom of the deck energy, y'all. I don't know what y'all's reading is about to be based off that cord, because I got that cord recently. I was like, that shit had me in a motherfucking chokehold, bitch. Okay, that card, I said, ooh, you just read me for filth, deck, spirit. Just not say deck, spirit. That's who speaks through the deck, right? That's who really be speaking. Them ancestors, them protectors, them angels, them spirit guides. In the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit had me in the motherfucking chokehold when I got that card. So, was being real with me. Like you playing. You playing. Horde. Cut it the fuck out, basically. So I just reshuffled all the cards for y'all. Let's get into it. So if you chose the beautiful, beautiful butterfly, this is for you, pile number 2. All right, we're going to choose a card from the 7 Energies deck. We already shuffled. We're gonna, Spirit, what do you have for pile number 2? How are they blocking their blessings? Please provide me guidance so that I may offer clarity and illuminate that which needs to be seen at this time. Thank you. And I'm up shuffle 3 times. If no cards come flipping on out, we'll just go for the 3rd shuffle and take the card off the top. Okay. What does pile number 2 need to know? Those who have chosen pile number 2, how are they currently blocking their blessing, Spirit? Guidance on how they are currently blocking their blessings. Let us see. Oh my fucking God. Y'all. Y'all saw how many times I just shuffled that deck, right? Okay, this is the exact card that was at the bottom of the deck. A tall tale. And based off of the reading that I had when I said Spirit read me for fucking filth. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Ooh, why you lying? Stop fucking lying. That's what this card is saying. Why you lying? What are you deceiving yourself and others about right now, shorty? What you doing? Who you trying to play? You're lying to yourself. And I'm gonna read this card for y'all real quick because this is necessary. I haven't read out of the decks, but the books, but I got to. I need y'all to know the real on a tall tale, okay? Because this shit is not a joke. It's not a game. Okay? So I need y'all to listen to this. And listen closely. Don't be trying to multitask right now. Listen closely. Okay? All right. Key concepts. Denial. Concealing the truth so you can manipulate and control a situation. Fear-based communication. Creating a narrative to hide behind. When I told y'all spirit read me for fucking filth. Yeah. Not allowing the fear of what others will think to influence your words. Learning to communicate from a place of authenticity. And the messages. You or someone else is telling a tall tale right now. You always know if a falsehood is spoken because it doesn't feel grounded. When you lie, you get high on an illusory sense of power that is doomed to fail at some point. You feel driven by the fear of exposure, but sometimes something makes you stick to your story even though you know it has no substance. Whatever lie we are caught up in isn't as important as the motive for it. Why does anyone lie? Perhaps we don't believe the truth is good enough, or we want to keep doing what we know we shouldn't be doing. Then there is the lie put forth while in denial, such as hiding an active addiction. In this scenario, we may believe our own lies. The tall tale, the white lie, the stretching of the truth, and the blatant fabrication are all about control. The desire for it, the lack of it, the need to maintain it so we can manipulate the outer world and hide our inner one. Ciao. Today, ask for the truth. Be willing to pay the price and be okay with the vulnerability your lie is exposing in yourself and others. Transparency is required to get to where you need to go, to be truly empowered, to reveal the strength of what is true and authentic. Any other path leads to a dead end. Remember the saying, the truth will set you free, and get ready to fly unfettered. Let me just say a little caveat. I don't be reading y'all for filth. I'm only reading you for freedom, baby. I want you to fly unfettered. So whatever comes out, I'm reading you for freedom. I don't read you for filth. Okay? Never that. Never that. And spirit read me for freedom, not for filth, even though it felt a little filthy. The way that I felt when I read that goddamn message. Okay, I felt called out. I felt like I got pew shot at. Alright? But it was all for the good, and I knew it. I knew it already. So whoever is about to hear this message, I need you to click. If you are not ready to hear whether what you have been lying about to yourself in the way and how that is blocking your blessings, just click off. All right, because like I said, I'm not reading you for filth, I'm reading you for freedom, but some of y'all might perceive it as me trying to get up in your ass, and I'm not trying to. I'm doing my job. All right, I'm doing my job, and I'm coming on here to spit the real world to you. Okay, it's all out of love. It's all out of love. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers with the tarot. Okay, a tall tale. Whew. Okay, Spirit, please clarify a tall tale, and how it correlates to how pile number 2 may be blocking their blessings. I'm looking at this card. Look. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Okay, maybe it's not like super crazy or nothing. Can we get another one? Just give me another one, Spirit. We'll get a third one after. Maybe get 2 more, because 3 worked for pile number 1 real good. But I might need to clarify one. That was 2 shuffles. I will do 3, and then if nothing flies. Okay. Thank you. Let me clarify that before I even. Okay, let me let myself think about it for a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got the tall tale, and then we got the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. And then we got the Page of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. And underneath that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say these few because I feel like this is giving me a very clear message. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of earth energy, a lot of 3D earth energy, okay? All Pentacles. So material, okay? Something happening in the 3D is not so much in the spiritual realm or the mental, right? It's very in the 3D. We do have the 6 of Cups, which feels some kind of relevant right now. And I think it has something to do with this, but we'll look at that. And we also have the Hermit. Did I say that already? So we had the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it feels like with denial, deception, hiding the truth, and trying to avoid a challenging outcome or trying to avoid facing the truth, seeing the 2 of Pentacles here, it's something that is unbalanced, where you know you're not giving something your full attention and you're trying to juggle it with something else. You're not giving some kind of relationship a fair amount of energy. You're not giving a specific project all the energy you could be giving it. You're not putting all of your energy into work. You're not pulling all of your energy into your home and facilitating the space it needs to be facilitated. There's something in your life that you're not putting all of your the energy that you know you could be putting your energy into. And this is what Spirit's saying you need to do. You need to focus your ass on that one thing. Look at how this person is looking at that pentacle. All the focus on that thing. Fully ready to take it and do with it and to make it multiply. Make it multiply through hard work and presence, perseverance. Look at him. He is on a bench, hammering away at these pentacles, creating one after the other, after the other, after the other. Present. And it multiplies. And you might be mad right now because what you're trying to build is not building. It's not manipulating and expanding, multiplying and expanding the way you have been hoping for it to. But that's because your ass is not focused. Ooh, Spirit speaking to me. Because I've been avoiding doing this, y'all. I've been avoiding coming up on here and doing these readings. And I'm like, I don't have the time. And, you know, I could do this, but I could do that. And I could do this, and I could do that. Spirit said, if you don't focus your ass in and do one thing, you ain't going to get no kind of results. Unless you sit your ass down and get to work. And I think Spirit's saying the same thing to y'all. Whoever is in pile number 2. And the only way you're going to be fluttering, going through your metamorphosis might be you sitting down. You might be getting to your butterfly phase. Once you put in that work, you sprout them wings, baby. And all the things that you want come to fruition. And there may be reasons outside of something that you are allowing yourself to see as to why you may be avoiding putting your head down and doing this thing. And the only way to really get the answers and come to those conclusions and awarenesses is for you to really go within. And also trust. This was also on pile number 1. Okay, they're 2 totally different messages. They're 2 totally different messages. But I said to pile number 1, they had something about a path, right? And look at the lantern in the Hermit's hands. Okay? That lantern has a very small light. Not insignificant, but small. So it can only show him one step in front of the other. Very few steps, maybe a few steps in front of him. What is coming next? And I think maybe you are trying to juggle so many things because you're waiting for Spirit to be like, yeah, this is it. This is the one. This is the thing. This is the thing. Do that thing. Do that thing. That's the thing you do. That's the thing you need to focus on doing. And it's really like, no, you can't wait for Spirit to say that. You need to put in the work on one thing, focus in on that one thing, and stop making excuses as to why you can't produce what you want to produce. You can't expect for any messages or information to come to you about what you're doing if you're not actually actively engaging with that thing. If you're not actively engaging with the thing that you say you want to grow and you want to build, then you're not going to see results, and you're going to be so fractured and fragmented mentally. You're all over the place. All over the place. And I don't know, the Six of Cups under here, speaks about childhood and memories and nostalgia. Okay. Are y'all overly nostalgic about maybe something that you had that you want to come to fruition, and you put so much effort and time into that thing and nothing came of it? And so rather than letting yourself move on to the next thing that also excites you and that feels like it could be something, you're getting stuck and trying to juggle both because you're just hoping and praying, looking back at the past and really being like, but it coulda, but it really coulda, and I coulda, and maybe what if I just do a little different? What if I just tweak it a little bit? Maybe it'll work. And Spirit's like, I already gave you enough information as to why this is not the path for you, and you are ignoring me. You're not fucking listening. And so you're going to sit here trying to juggle these two fucking things rather than doing what I'm giving you guidance on doing and focusing on the one. Stop lying to yourself and saying you can revive something that cannot be revived. You will never get to produce the things that you want to produce. You won't get there. You will hold yourself stagnant with both of these things. One, neither finished, neither producing all of the results that you really want in the material world in your life. You will keep sitting here juggling that shit, and you will feel completely stagnant and without a foundation. The Four of Wands was right underneath the Six of Cups. This is a stable foundation put forth by, which is under, wow. Okay, Spirit's just laying the whole shit out with all the cards underneath each other. Taking this wand, focusing your passion and all of your focus, all of your fire, all that passion you have, focusing it into the one thing, letting yourself focus on the one thing. Let yourself put the energy into the one thing. Put it all in there and see how much you could produce. See how much you are able to achieve when you let yourself fully throw yourself and your passion and yourself into this thing. Throw your passions and pour your passion, your fire, your wands, the effort, right? The active. Wands are active. And the pages, this is new. This is new. This might be new. Pentacles page, you have two new things. This might be new, and you may feel completely ungrounded while in this old thing, this thing that you had already done, you may have had a little more experience with it. You may have been more familiar with it, right? And that's fine. That you may have had more experience with it and you thought that it was going to turn out a certain way. And honestly, this card could go both ways. You may have had that old thing, that thing that you're nostalgic about, and the reason why you're still juggling it with this new thing is because you did all that. You did all this, and it may not have come to fruition. And now you're being asked to start a new thing. And you're like, no, I think I could revive it. I think I could. And Spirit's like, no. You know, you are trying to avoid the truth. You're trying to avoid, really? You might be avoiding the effort that you have to put forth to create this new thing. And all the passion that you'll have to put in, and then the effort you'll have to put into it. All of the effort that you're going to have to put into this new thing. You feel like maybe you wasted your time on this old thing. The Eight of Pentacles is saying, I'm not even going to name the cards because that'll confuse me. Trying to get the message out. But you may have put so much effort into that old thing, that thing that you're still looking back on, that you're trying to hold on to. You may have put so much effort into it, and it may feel like you've wasted your time with all the work that you put in, and you may be very frustrated, which is understandable. All that time that you spent working your ass off, right? So either you did have a thing and now you just can't turn away from it. You just keep, your emotions are tied to this old thing, to this old goal, to this goal that may not be aligned with the future that spirit really wants for you and sees for you and is offering you. And you're just like, no, bro, I don't want to let go of this. I don't want to turn my back on this, bro. I don't want to do that. That's not fair. I put all this work in. And spirit's like, but I got something better, bro. I got something better. I know you can't see it, but man, do I got something better for you. These people in this card, this foundation is solid, baby. All of the passion, the wands, you take this and you put your passion into this thing. Okay, spirit said, put your passion here. And look at what we create. Look at the foundation you create. Look, they celebrating underneath there with the wreaths and the flowers and the greenery. This is victory. A foundation that feels solid. Rather than being here and juggling this thing. And really avoiding coming up with every reason why you have to do this old thing or why you can't just focus on that one thing. I can't. What if I stop working on both and putting my effort into the other thing, and then this thing could have, I don't know why I just snorted. The fuck? And then this other thing doesn't come to fruit. Like, what happens? What if I give up just when I'm about to? And spirit's like, no, I'm telling you, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Just do the next right thing. One step in front of the other, and ask yourself what it is that you're emotionally tied to about this past endeavor or this past relationship or this past whatever. Why do you feel so emotionally connected to it to the point where it might be stifling you from stepping into the future that you in the present, right? And creating the future that you really want for yourself. What is it that you're avoiding? What is the reason why you feel as though you can't let yourself pour fully into this new thing? What do you need to do in order to let that old thing go and let yourself have the new thing? And the Hermit says, go inside of yourself. Ask yourself these questions. What is it that is emotionally tying you to this old thing? What is making it also, even if it's not an old thing, what is making it so that you're juggling all these things at once rather than letting yourself pour all the energy into one? Is it because you feel like maybe if you pour all your effort and energy into one, the amount of work it's going to take, or all the things you think you're going to be missing out on? FOMO. Do you have FOMO, my friend? Do you have FOMO? I know I do. I do. She's guilty, right? But I knew I wasn't getting anywhere by trying to do multiple things at once. Everything was getting a little bit of me when one thing needed all of me. And that's why I'm here. I'm here pouring myself into that one pentacle. Into that one pentacle, right? Letting all my passion guide me in this one direction. Ow! You know? And if new things come about, but I'm gonna let myself go here. I'm not about to be frazzled or moving all over the place, because that just keeps me in this, like, look at this head. You look like a clown. This person looks like a clown. Like a jester putting on a show for people, looking all clumsy and shit. It's like, no, we're not clumsy. We do things with intention over here. Do it with intention. Be focused on that thing and let yourself produce the results that you've been wanting to produce. And then we have the Queen of Wands that was underneath the Six of Cups. Was it? No, the Four of Wands. The Queen of Wands. She like, yeah, look at that flower in her hand. She said, I done planted them seeds. Look, my garden already sprouting, honey. And look, she's sitting there like, and who won't stop me, huh? Who won't stop me? Look at her face. I want y'all to see. Look at her looking at the reader. This is one of my favorite cards, because look at her looking you right in your mitt. That's you when you sit down and you start creating this shit. Yeah, I did that. I use my passion. I ain't no page no more. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, bitch. I'm true to this. Who gonna stop me, huh? Who gonna stop me? Okay, that's you. That's you. Right? Stepping into letting yourself pour into the one thing, the thing, and try it. Just try it. Even if it's for a period of time, and you know, Spirit will give you the next information. Like I said, the next right thing, Spirit will give you that guidance. You have to trust it. You have to trust that the next right thing will be illuminated to you. Okay? Don't be juggling that. Because you lying to yourself thinking that you finna get anywhere doing this shit. You ain't. You ain't. I know this firsthand. Okay? I've experienced this. It was literally like 2 days ago. It was like 2 days ago that I was that, sir. I'm not lying to you, okay? And I'm not reading you for filth. I'm reading you for freedom, okay? To fly unfettered. That's what the card said. To fly unfettered. And in that cocoon, you may be doing some work. That butterfly be doing hella work. But it's doing one thing. It is allowing itself to do one thing and focus on that transformation. It's not trying to, I don't know, even what you would do in that space. And you may feel trapped. It may feel real, like a tight squeeze. Like, oh, this is uncomfortable. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Do you think the butterfly becomes mush? The caterpillar becomes mush, y'all, before it sprouts into this beautiful butterfly. That shit is probably so uncomfortable. Yes, it will be uncomfortable. But nothing worth having has ever been achieved through ease. Like, it takes effort. It could be easy effort depending on how you perceive it, right? But it takes effort nonetheless. So let's get a final oracle card from our Divine Feminine deck. No. Should I? Yes, I've been using it. Spirit said just use it. Stop playing. Okay, Spirit, can we get a final card for pile number 2 to wrap up their reading? What energy do they need to be in? The Divine Feminine Oracle. Can you give me guidance for pile number 2 as to more support and guidance as to how they can move past blocking their blessings? What they need to know. I'm going to do one more shuffle. If nothing comes out, we'll take the card from the Tizap. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. I'll take it, but I don't know. We'll see if one flies out. But that did kind of flop up in the air. I feel like Spirit's like, just take it, job. Alright, I'm going to take it. The presence. We have Shekinah. The presence of the Divine Feminine. At the center of everything, there is light. And I am that light. The light of your spirit. That star inside of the Hermit's lantern. In some tarot communities, it can be seen as your spirit guiding you. Right? The light of your spirit. And Shekinah says, at the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. Let that guide you. And that light for me is my inner God, my inner guidance system, but my inner guidance system. The space where God leads me, where Holy Spirit leads me, where Source leads me. Listen and trust that the path will be illuminated step after step after step. It may not be right there in front of you and you trying to hold on to these old things and telling yourself that this is it, and that you're not avoiding what you need to be doing and putting in that work to do that new thing, to really pour yourself into one thing and trust that it will create the fruit that you want. You are stifling yourself. You're not trusting yourself and you're not trusting God, because there's a part of you when this tall tale comes out. When this tall tale comes out, it's usually saying that there's a truth that you already know. So you already know you're here. You know that you are juggling things and that you're not getting anywhere. You already know that. And you keep trying to convince yourself that it's doing, something's happening that's not actually happening. And you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're not trusting your light. You're not trusting the guidance system within you, the guidance that is coming from within you saying, just let it go, let it be, right? And let yourself do this new thing. Create the foundation. I trust that you will create the foundation. Just put in the work. Focus on the thing. Focus on the one thing. Let yourself, give it a chance. right? I know you have passion, but use that passion for that one thing and watch yourself sit on the throne with all the shit that you created, all the beautiful, wonderful fruit that you have created in this life. Okay? So that was my reading for you, pile number 2. I hope that this resonated. I hope that this was supportive, and that you were able to glean some clarity from any kind of circumstance or situation that you are currently experiencing. My son just woke up and coming out of his room. So I will see y'all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. That was weird. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but Spirit, what does pile number 3 need to know about how they are currently blocking their blessings? How is pile number 3? How are they currently blocking their blessings? I'm going to shuffle 3 times. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. On the third one, I will pull the top card if none fly out toward us. Okay, that was not what I wanted. We cannot do all of those. I need one. Just one. Okay, just one. Please and thank you. Do another one. There was no accident, so I think that got just shuffled up on purpose so that the card that's on the top is the one that you need. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And I'm shuffling thoroughly, y'all, so that we don't get like repeats, or you know, that I know I thoroughly shuffled. Okay, so let's see, how are you currently blocking your blessings, pile number 3? Into me I see. Oh, that is a stunning card. Stunning. There you go. Look at her. She's stunning. Into me I see. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's see what tarot cards. Spirit, please provide some supportive messages. I know this has to do with looking within yourself and seeing the internal beauty that you hold within. I know that has a lot to do with this. And there's a ring around her, like her aura, like, oh, stunning. And she's sitting on the ground. I think those are lotuses. They look, no, I don't know if they're lotuses, but on a bed of flowers. Like the star in the center of her head, very clear on her worth and her beauty, her inner beauty, because she's naked. This has maybe not only to do with just her inner beauty, but being able to let that speak for itself. Ooh, that feels really nice. Ooh, pile number 3. This is beautiful. Okay, let's try. Let's get some tarot to clarify. Spirit, can you clarify into me I see? How does this have to correlate with pile number 3 and how they may be blocking their blessings in this current season of their life? Into me, I look at, it's just so freaking beautiful. This card is so gorgeous, y'all. Okay, here's one. Okay, look. I dropped that. That was not purposeful. We need to be intentional. Can you give me 2 more cards, Spirit? This one. One more, please. I got 2. That's fine. This is really beautiful, y'all. I'm gonna keep. Okay. I think that this message is requiring a lot of cards, so I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let it happen. I don't think that flew out like that, but I'm gonna take it like that. Okay. Okay. So first card that really stands out to me is this King of Cups reversed. Okay, and that none of the other piles got reversals, but for me, I interpret the King of Cups as the cups are interpret emotions. They represent emotions, the inner world, your inner being, the depth of you, connection, openness. And this being in reverse, the King of Cups is the part of the cup suit that is like the highest iteration of the cups next to the Queen. They're different versions of the highest iteration of mastering this suit, this suit of the cups. Okay, and this being in reverse, when you have it in the upright, the king is sitting on a throne in the middle of the ocean. The waves are going. He has the cup in his hands, and then he also has a scepter, or like that, I don't know if that's relevant right now, but he's on a throne in the middle of the water. Let's stay focused. Okay? And the water is going around him, and for me, in the Queen of Cups, she's on the shore. Okay? She's sitting on the shore holding the cup next to the ocean, and is allowing herself to engage with the cup, which is her emotions and her heart and the depth of her, right? And she's close to the water, right? Allowing herself to be close to the depth and, and to engage with the depth. While in the King of Cups, he is in the middle of the ocean, in the literal depths. He's like, his throne is sitting in the ocean. Okay, sorry about that. My son came to the door and I had to take care of some mom stuff, but let's get back to the reading. So I was talking about the King of Cups and what he signifies in the upright position. In the upright position, the King of Cups is sitting, like I said, on this throne in the middle of the ocean. Okay, and he is holding his cup, and he's not so much in this card, he is very much in the depths and very comfortable in the depths. He sits on his throne within the depths, the waters, which indicate in the tarot emotions, intuition, connection, just our internal space. And he is in the depths of that. Okay, very comfortable there, seated on his throne there. Okay, now in the reverse, it's the opposite essentially. So, and if in the upright he has a mastery of his emotions, and he's mastered in a way his ability to connect with his emotions in depth and intuition and imagination and openness and just what the waters represents, then in this position, it is the opposite. He is very much, this indicates a stagnancy in that ability to connect with one's emotion, the comfortability with one's emotion, some kind of disconnect, right? And maybe even a fear or in some way, just a blockage with being able to connect with one's emotions. Okay, and that's what this card, this position, it signifies. Let me turn this fan on, y'all. I'm a little hot. I'm sorry. 1 minute. Okay. There we go. In this position, that's what that signifies. Okay, and that's part of this reading. It is the King of Cups in reverse. When I see it with Into Me I See, it is, and what's maybe blocking your blessing, pile 3, it may be that your intuition is blocked, and seeing into yourself, seeing your depths, may be blocked. But right next to it, I see solutions all around these cards. Because right next to and on the opposite side of the Into Me I See is the Four of Swords. And this is very much a card of rest, of taking stock in a way, and allowing oneself to really sit with what you have learned thus far. That's how I would see this card. Sit with what you have learned and rest your mind. It's like a peace of mind, right? Being at peace in your mind. And it may be that also, I'm trying to connect it with the other cards. With the Moon card, which signifies basically connecting with your intuition. Allowing yourself to be led through a darkness. Allowing yourself to be led through a time of darkness. And allowing your intuition to be that light. Okay, because in this picture we have a road, right, that's going forward. It's a road. And there are dogs and a wolf howling and barking at the moon, right? And this is a card that follows the Tower, which is in a situation in which maybe your foundation was shaken. And so with the Moon card, it is a coming together following a challenging situation. Okay? And so it seems, and also here we have two beautiful cards, which are the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Okay? Both of which are very much abundant cards. Cards of pleasure. Cards of just being in one's skin confidently and experiencing the Queen of Wands is more about passion and confidence in one's endeavors, right? And the fire within you, the passion within you, while the Empress is very much sitting in the luxury of your life, sitting in the pleasure of your life, being in one's skin and being so comfortable in your skin and being able to, she's in nature in this picture, right? In this card, she is sitting on a throne, cushioned. She is living super easefully, okay? And so with these cards, it is signifying to me, when I look at them as a bigger picture and the bottom of the deck, it is saying that there was something that shook your foundation. Something shook your foundation and maybe knocked you off of the set of being able to connect with your intuition, knocked you off the set of being able to connect deeply with yourself, being comfortable sitting in your depths and the depths of emotion. And that thing, which is at the bottom of the deck, may have been a heartbreak or something that really was unexpected, or something that it really just hurt you. And we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Something hurt you. And I'm sorry. It must have hurt you deeply to the point where you are fearful or having a challenging time turning your eyes in, seeing into yourself, into me I see, and causing you to not be able to connect so deeply with the more watery parts of you to really be comfortable in your depths. There is some kind of interruption and interference that this experience and this hurt had on you, and this, maybe it has been in a way feels like a weight on you, a curse on your ability to connect with yourself. And that's a really, really hard place to be. So this card, the Four of Swords, being here is really like this rest is required for your mind, I think. It is a card of rest, allowing yourself just to have a little respite, a little recuperation from this experience. And that involves going deep within your emotions and allowing yourself to navigate the darkness, love. You might have to navigate the darkness. Oh, I'm getting emotional over this. You're gonna have to let yourself navigate the darkness. because I feel like these are you. These are two different sides of you. Whether you're, no matter how you identify gender-wise, this is you. You are passionate. You are confident. And this has always been you. You're able to, and I know you want to get back to a place or experience the part of you that can experience pleasure and really enjoy life and enjoy just the beauty around you. And maybe that this experience really shook you so much that you're really having a challenging time getting back to that. So what I see here that you need is peace for your mind, so that you can really and allowing yourself to go into the spaces that feel the scariest, because in that space, I think, is your freedom. In the space of your intuition, in the space that feels so, it feels like you're repelled by it, because it is so, it feels so heavy, it feels so uncertain. And you don't want to revisit the feelings that this Three of Swords brought. You don't want to do that. But at the underneath the Three of Swords, there is the World card. Yes, the World card. Beautiful, beautiful. That is a culmination of all the things. And because you embody these beautiful, and you, because this is in reverse, I feel like you have experiences. You've already been able to navigate this. You've already been able to to embody this, I should say. This depth. This just kind of fucked it up a little bit for you and flipped it on its head. And now you feel completely disconnected from your ability to do so. But you've always been able to do this. It's always been a thing. Right? This just has thrown a monkey wrench into your internal mechanism. And your ability to hear your inner guidance system is really, I say inner guidance as in like inner guidance. I like to call it the inner guidance system, because that's my inner God, the God within me that is speaking to me. My higher self, which is directly connected to God, to the Holy Spirit, to Source, to the Most High. That is how Spirit speaks to me, through that inner guidance system. Should I be willing to listen? And the same goes for you and all of us. Okay? So I feel like this is where, either where you want to be or where you have been, right? And this is you. This has always been you. And it's inside of you. Your ability to allow yourself to create, and maybe this is blocking your creativity, and it is blocking your ability to connect to the deepest parts of you, because you're scared to go there, because when you went there, somebody fucked you over. Something happened that made you feel so, it's just, I don't even know how to put words to it, and you might not have the ability to put words to it either. And I feel like you're in the feeling of not being able to put words to it is keeping you from navigating this and going down that path, because you're like, bro, if I don't even have words for it, how what is the word? How crazy is this gonna get? How overwhelming is this gonna be if I let myself go down this path? Right? But the gift of going down this path, love, is turning this from this to this. And you're back on your throne in the depths, able to navigate your emotions. And look at both of these, all of these together. This is your card that was this is the foundational card. Into me I see. And then we have the Empress. Look at she's sitting in a field, the Empress is, and she's on a throne, and she's in nature. She is living in pleasure, okay? And then we have the woman in the middle on the foundation card, and she's sitting on a bed of flowers. Her aura is just radiating so big, so bright. Oh, she has wings sprouting from her head. There's a star in the center of her head. She is deeply connected to herself. And from that deep connection to herself, she has confidence to go after what she wants. This is a message about hurt and unexpected and really undesirable outcomes, things that really felt like they shook you or did shake you, blocking you, keeping you from really being your fullest self. So this thing that's blocking you, you going from this to this thing that's blocking you from all of this, it's a hurt that you're holding. And I think when you connect deeply to the parts of you that are asking to be heard, or the parts of you that you're avoiding, right? This thing is putting a damper on this beautiful aura around you. When you connect so deeply to yourself, this is what it feels like. You radiate this self-acceptance. You radiate this this beautiful energy. And this is you. After this has always been you, but after you do this, you get back there. After you walk down the path through this darkness, you're able to create, as you can see when they go down the path, there's land there. Just like in the Ace of Pentacles, there's land that hasn't been cultivated yet, but you're able to create. Sow seeds, create the lusciousness that she's created in this card. This is your birthright. This is what you're meant to do. Ooh, hello. This is what you're meant to do. And maybe you're trying to keep yourself busy, right? And avoid doing things that you're trying to stay busy so you don't have to do this. And take a respite and take a rest and be with your thoughts, essentially. Because you don't want to be with your thoughts, because every time your thoughts come, you are thinking about this thing. And when you start thinking about this thing, you hate life. You feel like everything just went wrong and went to shit, and you don't know what to do with that information. And the thing about this entire layout in the cards that I'm looking for, I'm just trying to speak the message as clear as I can. Both of these cards here, the eyes are closed, and there is a form of just peace and ease. His eyes are closed and he's laying down. Her eyes are closed. Soaking in and just being in their essence, being in their energy, being in their energy. And not being so involved with external things to where it interrupts their ability to do just this. To be in their depths, to go deep within themselves so that they can know how to navigate the internal landscape. And right now it may feel like you don't know how to navigate your internal landscape because that shit feels scary. But I'm telling you that once you do that, your blessing is on the other side of navigating this, honey. It's on the other side of navigating this, love. It's necessary, babe. And I can tell you this firsthand from my own experience. I avoided navigating these depths for a really long time, and I was in this position for a while, love. A while. It terrified the fuck out of me to be in my emotions. And I can say now, being on the other side of that and seeing my emotions as information about who I am rather than enemies, to just enemies overall. They're not enemies to me anymore because I have shifted my perception of what they mean and what I get to make them mean. And there's confidence that comes with that. Knowing that you know how to use your fire and use your passion. You're not using your fire or your passion to burn yourself up from the inside and burn away that which is necessary. You're not burning away your creativity. You're not causing yourself harm through your passion and the brightness and the exuberance of you, right? That's not what you want to do. You want to do the opposite and use it to burn away all the old shit, burn away all the ways that this tells you that you can never be this. Get back to this. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And once you navigate that, the world, look at her. She is in the air, surrounded by a wreath, right? She is naked and open to life. She's holding 2 wands in her hand. She is driving that passion forward. She is living in, I would say, in her essence, just as much as the Queen of Wands and the Empress are, living in their essence. The way that they just radiate. This is what you're meant to be. This is who you are. This thing just got you kind of fucked up. And it's making you think that you don't have the strength to navigate this, to do this, to walk that path in the darkness and come out and go into the clear skies. Bullshit. You have all the strength. It's always been who you are. And you're able to see inside yourself that you have not lost that capability. You have not lost that capability. And underneath the 3 of Swords was the 5, and we have the Queen of Wands here. The 5 of Pentacles. And this is a card of just lack, thinking that there's nothing in store for you anymore. False. False. This thing is blocking your blessing. Either your attachment to it, or your attachment to the story around it, your attachment to the way it made you feel, right? Your attachment to the pain of it, your attachment to and resentment about it, and that resentment is eating you up from the inside out. It's blocking you from being this full, alivened version of you. You love you too much to do that. You love you too much to let someone take this from you. No. No. Absolutely not. And then we have the Queen of Cups in the deck. She's under there. She was underneath the 5 of Pentacles. Looking right at it. You have the kid, and she's in the upright. You're right now, you're probably like, I want to go there. I want to go there. I know I can. You feel like maybe this tug, this push and pull of 1 minute you're like, yeah, I can do it. I got this. And you feel like you're going to go in. You're going to go into the depths. You're real open to it. You're ready. And then something happens and you're like, nope, I can't. Only bad will come from that. Nothing good can come. Nothing good. Nope. And you just stay in this place of stagnancy and fear. Right? And this 5 of Pentacles card, they are outside of a church. These are 2 people. One is on crutches. One, they both have no shoes on. Okay? Right? They both have no shoes on, walking in the snow. And this is a window into a church. There is a sanctuary right behind them. And your sanctuary is inside of you, where you and God commune, love. Where you and God commune, where you and the Holy Spirit commune, whatever you want to call the Creator, Source, Spirit, whatever you deem worthy of how you want to name it. Same energy, different names. Okay. Same presence, different names. Okay. but however you want to name it or how you want to call it, this is where you going within yourself is where you claim your blessing after this. You claim your blessing from this experience that you had. Claim the blessing of peace of mind. You claim that blessing. That's your blessing. And she looks like she is literally in heaven. She is experiencing heaven within herself and around herself. That is your blessing. And this shit right here is trying to take it from you. This mindset, that's exactly what's happening. This this 3 of swords is making you feel like you got, this is the only thing you can have it. Tut tut. A tut tut. No, it's not. Honey, you here. This is the thing that feels like it's breaking you, but baby, it is birthing you. It's birthing you anew. Sis, this is you. No, look at the sunshine, the clear skies, the flowing water in the Empress card. On a throne. Pleasure. Experiencing this life. And we have the Queen of Cups as well. Able to connect with the depths of you. This is you. This is you. That is you. Not this. Not this. Okay? That is blocking your blessing of the peace of mind that you deserve. You deserve to be at peace. And if you got to take a respite so that you can do this soul searching, so that you can connect with your intuition, don't avoid yourself. That's blocking you. Your avoidance of walking the path that feels very threatening. But I can tell you right now what's more threatening is what pleasures and blessings and joy you will miss out on the other side of doing this. Of doing this. These kind of instances can really make us feel as though this is the only thing that exists. These kind of heartbreaks where it feels like someone put a sword through your fucking heart. Where they feel like they've crushed you. And your mind, these swords have to do with not just the heart. The swords have to do with the mind, y'all. Piercing your mind. Taking away your ability to have peace. For you to see what's possible for you to create. For you to be the passionate, confident person that you are. For you to be able to connect deeply with your emotions. You see all these cards, there's very little of the bullshit card. The cards that are telling you about this blockage. And all of the other ones are abundance. Just abundance overflowing, y'all. So pile number 3, if you chose this reading, this is such a beautiful message. It also requires a lot from you emotionally. It requires you to want your internal freedom more than to prioritize your internal freedom more than you are prioritizing fear. More than you are letting yourself make this everything. This is not everything and this is not the end. The World card is the last card in the major arcana in the tarot. You will be here. Take the path. Take the path. Even if it looks so intimidating, this is the outcome. Okay? This is not everything. Don't let it take everything from you. It is blocking your blessings. And how you are perceiving it in its presence, in your past, or even in your present, is what's blocking your blessings, love. Okay? That was a deep one. That was a deep one, y'all. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeesh. Okay. Let's pick a card from our Divine Feminine deck. Like I said, both of the other piles, everyone has Divine Feminine within them, that energy within them. So it doesn't matter how you identify gender-wise. The message is for you, okay? Spirit, please provide us a closing message for pile number 3 regarding how they are blocking their blessings. Oh God, this was such a beautiful reading. It was really deep and heavy, and I'm so sorry that whatever you experience, I am. Because that feeling of stagnancy and hurt and just bleh inside of you and numbness, that shit can feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But that is a lie. It is a lie. That circumstance does not hold power. You hold power. You are sovereign over yourself, your perception. You are sovereign over your life and what you choose for yourself. Your emotions may feel like they are the end all be all, but they are information. Connect with them, traverse them. Right? They are only information. They are not the end all be all. So I'm going to choose a card. I did 3 shuffles on the Divine Feminine deck. So let me choose. I'm going to choose the card off the very top, okay? Freya, the goddess of discernment. Y'all, I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Oh, I'm gonna get all of them. Oh, I'm gonna get all these cards, bitch. This is a holy hell yes. This is a holy hell yes, y'all. This is a wise use of your time. This right here is a wise use of your time, right? To get here, to experience this, that peace of mind, that internal stability, that throne in the depths of your emotion. This is a holy hell yes. Okay? Freya says so. Here's Freya. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this was supportive. My son is at the door now, and he's going to start being loud. So thank you for joining me. I hope you got something from this reading, and I appreciate you being here. Spirit definitely spoke in this reading. The show. And I just thank you for being here. And that message was so beautiful, and I hope that it got to who it needed to get to. Thank you for being here, like I said 4,000 times, and take care, y'all. Take care of yourselves, because you are worthy of all the love, all the beauty, all the joy, all the peace, and all the abundance, okay? Okay, I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.